Say hi. Let's.
I said I have on real pants. I don't ever wear real pants. And you go,
We're up. We're running.
yes, except we have no idea which episode this is.
We think it's. Let's see. I'm going to put. Hang on. No, that's not it. Beaner. Show. We think it's 24.
Oh, we have no idea.
We're almost certain it's 24, but we don't know. So I dressed. Look at me. I got a shirt on. And look, the Rene, she's dressed too. Welcome to
Road Comics Adventures. Hey, I've had a busy afternoon.
It has been.
And I don't want to brag, but this is one of the few times I've had on real pants.
And perfume. Did you put on perfume?
Yeah, I did. We're going out. Do you hate it?
No, I have a really bad sense of smell, so I wouldn't have known if we weren't podcasting because we're normally not this close. We're close as friends. We just don't we don't sit on next to each other. We don't. Come on. Say hi. Let's.
I said I have on real pants. I don't ever wear real pants. And you go, perfume? No, I have on pants.
Should we paint? Oh, on Facebook you can actually see the pants. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of make this happen.
I mean, I have on white jeans.
Wow.
I have white because we're going on a field trip later on.
Well, when would you like to talk about that?
Oh, I don't know. Well, we're going to take you guys on the field trip, so we're not exactly going to tell you where we're going. But
I'm glad I'm not blurting because I would have said the wrong thing.
Let's just say Flip and I've made some changes since last week.
Holy moly macaroni. I can't stand the way this is. Hang on. This is the beauty of podcasting and not being professional or caring. Let's see. I like this better.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, I'm good with it.
No, I think that's better.
Flip and I have been doing this comedy thing a lot longer than probably
most of you have been alive.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's more true. As your son decided to point out again last night, if it's not your kid, it's mine.
They're constantly harping about the fact that we're not 30 years old anymore, or 40 even.
And I do believe they crossed the 50 border at some point. Yes, we are not 50.
They crossed the border line is what they crossed the border line.
Yes, but here's what age has given us. We have a tendency to be a little bit more flexible. And we bob and weave, and we kind of want to live out. If something comes into our head that excites us, we decide we're going to do it.
Dude, we are on the wrong side of the hump. If your lifetime is a Monday through Friday work week,
we're on Friday afternoon.
No, we're not on Friday, but we're over the hump.
Oh, today you're on.
No, we're over the hump. Like
freaking Friday.
It's Wednesday.
I got news for you. It's 4:30.
It's Wednesday late. Wednesday.
Yeah, you're in big trouble. So anyway, here's what happened last week. At some point last week, a couple of the theaters that we had been working on booking, and by we,
not me.
Yeah, I was working on booking these theaters, and they called me to let me know that they can't sign a contract right now because they get government funding and they are losing their jobs.
I don't know if anybody knows, and we don't discuss politics ever. So this will be a statement of fact and not an editorial. As it turns out, the government has been shut down for 24, 25 days at this point.
I don't know what episode we're on. You think I know how many days the government?
So at least some aspect to, or maybe a majority of the government is shut down. And that is whatever it is. But it's interesting that it affects entertainment in that a lot of theaters we work are either government funded or at least government subsidized.
And so many of them said, Rene, we're sorry, we're going to be closed down. I'll get back in touch with you when we come back to work. And the only thing I can say to that is, okay.
I mean, you can yell, but who are you going to yell at? I mean, first of all, they've been very nice to us, and we do our best to be very nice to them. And when I say we, again, I mean the Rene, but I mean, none of this is their fault. They're in a position where, much like us, they have to just sit and watch what happens in Washington. And when things come to a grinding halt, it impacts them and then subsequently will impact us.
Jonathan Smith. Hey, Jonathan.
Hello.
So anyway, Flip and I have been talking for a very long time about doing a show together. And by together, I don't mean one of us is going to open for the other or any of that. I mean, we are going to walk on stage.
Well, can I preface?
I'd love to try to stop you, but let's.
Okay. So this conversation all came about basically because of all y'all. Rene, for a very long time, had wanted to do a podcast. And when she and I started talking in February, it was not much after our first conversation. We discussed possibly doing a podcast with each other. And, you know, I don't know if anybody enjoys it, but we have a great time. And as we were podcasting, it's like, you know, this is so comfortable and familiar and natural and easy. We started half joking, half being serious about maybe doing a show together. But the impetus, I think that's the right word, was from podcasting. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But to make a long story.
Longer.
Oh, God help us all. Flip and I have started booking shows. We actually booked our first, wait a second, 2 or 3. How many do we have now?
Well, one, we're waiting for the date, but that's going to be a 3-night engagement.
In Winter Haven, Florida, at the comedy club there. And we haven't decided on which date in May yet. However, if you guys are anywhere in the Lakeland, Winter Haven, Sebring area, I would say look around and find out what the name of that club is. I believe it's LOL.
So here's the deal. You know, Rene she did her last show June 14th?
June 14th, 2019.
2019. So it's been over 6 years. It's been over 6 years. And she swore she was never getting back on stage again. And this is not to make fun. This is just, and a lot of people over the years, the people who've seen her, it's not just in Florida, but throughout Florida, have begged her to get back on stage. And she's like, I'm done, I'm out, I'm not doing it anymore. But now the thought of doing a show together, suddenly she sort of has reignited a fire. I think, is it true? Within yourself?
Yeah. It's going to be different. It's going to be fun. It isn't the same old thing. And I don't have to deal with some of the same old problems that I dealt with when I was a comic out on the road by myself. I can aggravate the crap out of you. And that makes it a lot easier. And I'm looking forward to that. Plus, we have a lot of fun doing this. But let me tell you something. This happens all the time. And it angers me because I used to have comics that would say to me, please book me with you. I have all of these people in XYZ city that are coming to see me. Here's what will happen. You will book somebody in that city and all of the friends go, oh, we wanted to see you, but all this stuff happened this weekend and we couldn't make it out to the club. So I'm just telling you, if you want to see me do comedy again, as much as we are not going to be doing regular stand-up comedy.
Well, my show, for anybody who doesn't know, my show, I do a one-man show. It goes 2.5 hours. First part is stand-up comedy. And then the second half, I bring up volunteers and I do stage hypnosis. So from my end, no hypnosis. And in fact, I'm not even doing material. We're getting up on stage together. Renee's not doing material. This would be completely unrehearsed, unscripted.
First of all, I think the fact that you go, she's not doing any material. I got news for you. The last 5 years I worked as a comic, I didn't do any material. They call that free balling. You just walk up on stage.
I think free balling means something different.
Well, you would be wrong.
Because
but that's what I like to do. We're going to sit and talk about life. Is it going to be funny? We don't know. I'm assuming it. No, that's a lie, and that's just being humble. All right. I'm going to tell you this. I am betting we're funnier than 90% of the people on the road. Just sitting around.
If I have you hypnotized, then I guarantee that I'm one of the funniest people that you'll ever see, because I know how to give a really good hypnotic suggestion. However, I do know that we are fun. We are funny. We do have a great time together. It'll be, who the hell knows what we're going to talk? Who the hell knows what we're going to talk about on stage? We don't even know what we're going to talk about during a podcast. And this will be like the podcast, but on steroids. Live, coming to a town near you. 2 comics, 1 dog, 1 car, many stages.
So anyway, look up the comedy club in Winter Haven and make sure you get on their mailing list. And also, we'll keep you posted. If you don't already know, like and subscribe to all of our pages, because, we don't have anything else to do. So we're posting all the time. And
oh my God.
Yeah.
Hang on, just a couple quick things. Jonathan Smith, come back to Arizona. Also, it's a great show. Rebecca Thompson waits.
Yeah. That's
the bag lady from Ohio loves you guys, and we love you too. I've never met you, but I love you through osmosis.
So we see you love us, and I do love this too, and this is not taking anything away from Flip Show. I am still booking Flip in the theaters. We've got a lot of bookings, and we've got a lot of things planned to up your game, man.
Oh, lots. I mean, honestly, lots going on.
Yeah. And we still love that, but we want to do this. This will be fun too, and it'll be different. And we can do these. One of the things both of us enjoy is working with a live audience and a small, intimate crowd.
Truth be told, yeah. I mean, so for the show that I do with hypnosis, the bigger the crowd, the better. The bigger the stage, the better, because I'm looking to get as many volunteers on stage as I can. But something with Rene and I being on stage together, it'd be fun to have. When we say intimate, it could be 100, could be 200, could be 500. But it's, and if it works its way into a bigger theater, then that would be fine too. But we're going to start out with smaller clubs. Oh, that's my phone. It doesn't matter. We're going to start out with small clubs. Let's see, Adam Smith.
Adam, that's our chef buddy.
Oh, holy moly. Macaroni.
Yeah. Hey, Hi, Adam. So, Adam, I'm going to be calling your winery too at some point and seeing what we can put together up there, just so you know, in case we wander into Ohio.
Oh, you never know.
Because we already have a couple of places in Kentucky. But we're trying to do some routing, know. So, but we also booked a date today, that's for sure.
Oh, yes. Yes, we did. It
was 2 hours ago.
I got busy afterwards. I write things down in my calendar and I move on.
So, on what day?
Oh, shoot.
March 6th.
Oh, March 6th, which is a Friday.
Oh, dear God, help me. You know what? Mercury's going into retrograde in the middle of November.
Oh, we should. Hey, you know what we haven't done yet?
And now what? Now you touch
Countdown.
that countdown button.
And we're back.
I'm gonna kill you. Didn't we talk about this morning?
I think we did.
And I said, I'm begging you, please flip. I am begging you not to just in the middle of something I'm saying.
But see, I remembered what you're saying, so I could bring you back to it.
Yeah. February 6th, we have a confirmed date. February, March.
It's March.
I know.
Or as William Shatner would say, it's March.
March 6th, we are going to be doing the Rene and Flip. First, I'm funny about doing things with Flip and Rene. You know, I like putting the man's name first. But I said, screw that. And it's Rene and Flip and Road Comics Adventures Live. We'll be doing that show at the Firehouse Cultural Center in Bradenton, Florida. March 6th.
That's been booked. That's a
done deal. 7:30 show.
7:30 p.m. show.
Probably by the first of next week, they'll have it up on their calendar. That depends on me getting them this stuff they need to.
This is such a new idea that we literally have not even put together any promotional material, any promotional material, or anything that's sort of in the promotional material arena.
What you're supposed to send out and have together.
Oh, Shy is on. Shy Elizabeth. Hey, Mama, and Flip.
Guess who she is?
Really? How'd it do?
I'm glad to see you, Cheyenne. It's very nice of you to join our podcast. And we are, Flip and I are trying to get up there and work really close to you and your sister so we can all spend some time together and you guys can get to know Flip well enough to where you like him, but no further than that.
What does that even mean?
Well,
that was creepy as hell. Yikes.
Well, maybe it's come through osmosis.
That was horrible. You can like me any way you want because we all know it will be appropriate. Yikes. You know, date someone or two or three people younger than you and you're labeled.
Look who you're talking to.
Oh, that's right.
I don't like old guys. I like men in their 30s. And now I don't even have kids in their 30s. Look at this. I have become a two-handed vapor. Wow. Wish I knew somebody that could get me over this.
If only. I've stopped doing hypnosis. I'm doing a show with the Rene. By the way, that's not true. I'm still doing. I just put on my.
You know what? We might as well trash this because we have been off the rails since the beginning.
I'm doing shows. I'm doing the hypnosis thing. I've got shows January, starting out in Kearney, Nebraska, I believe, right?
The World Theater.
World Theater there. And then we're going to do the Crescent Theater in Mobile, Alabama. And I've got the Arlington Draft House, which is March 12th through 15. Station
Theater.
I don't remember.
Smyrna.
Yeah.
Smyrna, Tennessee.
Yep.
That's before the Crescent.
I believe that's correct.
And we also know that we are going to be booking our little show in Newport News, Virginia. We talked to Kazi.
Oh, that's right. I haven't worked Newport News since the last century. That's near
Virginia Beach.
Norfolk, right?
Yeah.
I used to work the Norfolk area.
One of my favorite clubs that I've ever worked, Lorraine at Kazi's, is so much fun. We have done some drinking together.
No.
I know you're saying no.
Nope.
No, that didn't happen. But Lorraine and I have, and we had a good time at it.
I was doing a show at a club in Norfolk Virginia, and there was a table of 4 that walked out on the bill. They didn't pay the bill. They skipped the bill. But they liked the show so much, they left their name and address to be put on the mailing list.
We don't always have the smartest fans. By the way, have we heard from Jeremiah tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. I was just kidding. Jeremiah. You know I was. So glad to see you. We were talking about you the other day. Just so you know, Jeremiah, you do come up in conversation occasionally. I was just telling Flip that I had the weird ability to be able to tell people to go
F themselves.
Screw themselves.
Well, I said F.
Yeah, same thing. And they would still come back show after show. So Jeremiah, I'm hoping you will make the 40-minute drive to Winter Haven to come and see the show in person. Do you think you'll be able to do that?
For those of you who may not know, Jeremiah came to Rene's show on his 21st birthday. Was he talking loud or heckling?
I don't remember. Jeremiah's probably spouted off a few too many times.
And so then I wasn't there. I only know secondhand. But it turns out I think Rene told him to go F himself. And then it was love from that moment on.
Yeah, I have a gift. And Jeremiah, I would be so disappointed. Plus, I want you to meet Flip live and in person. Flip also has a gig booked at the historic Ritz Theater.
That is true.
In Winter Haven. And when might that date be?
I'm so glad you asked.
April?
It's in 2026.
April?
Wait a minute. I think it's coming to me. It's April something.
17th.
April 17th, I believe. 2026. At the historic Ritz Theater.
Yeah, I hope your new manager can make sure to get all the dates right.
In Winter Haven, Florida.
Yeah.
That would be April 17th.
Uh-huh.
Historic Ritz.
And Flip will be doing that show. But sometime in May. He will also be in Winter Haven.
We'll be doing a show together. Hey, something Rene just mentioned. You had said that in November, you said something is coming up. An astrological thing. What was that?
Mercury in retrograde.
So if you don't know what Mercury in retrograde is, I'm going to have Rene explain it.
I follow a little bit of astrology. I'm a lot more into some New Age stuff than most people probably would know or suspect. One of the things that I learned about early in my New Age exploring was there's a thing called Mercury in retrograde, and that is when, if you look down on the planets from above, Mercury is going around so fast that there are 3 times a year, three-week periods, where it's going around so fast that it looks like it's going in reverse. And they call that Mercury retrograde. Well, astrologists will tell you when Mercury is in retrograde, which is coming up mid-November, you should not sign any contracts. You should not buy electronics. You shouldn't do anything risky, and you shouldn't start any new projects. Now, anything that was ongoing before Mercury went into retrograde, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you, I didn't always believe in this stuff, but I have evidence of some things. My son bought a car with Mercury in retrograde. I begged him not to buy it, and he bought it, and it was just an aggravation until the day we got rid of it. What
Jeremiah was saying, it was Cocoa Beach, I guess.
Almost Cocoa Beach.
I'm Sheena. I'm going to use your real name. Sheena's on now.
Oh, hey, Sheena. Thanks for tuning in.
Jeremiah said April 17th and has a big laughing emoji and then wrote no spending. So anyway, I'd never heard of Mercury in retrograde, and I didn't know what it was. And this is the first time I got an explanation. You've never told me what it was. You just said don't make fun of it.
I told you he gets mail at the mailboxes, etc. type
UPS store.
Yeah. And he's in there, and we went in together one day to pick up the mail. And I had mentioned Mercury in retrograde, and you called it. Go ahead.
I said, oh, so is aluminum in retreat.
Yes. And he said that, and the girl at the counter actually took 4 steps back and
She
looked
wanted
at me.
nothing to do with me.
Looked at me and goes, is he kidding? And I go, hey, I've told him. He did it on the podcast, and I looked at him and I go, you're going to get it. And what happened? Do you want to go over everything that happened? Let's talk about buying the new computer.
What?
Remember you bought it and it never came?
Yes. That did happen. I ordered a Mac off
Nobody cares. They just want nobody
off
cares.
of Amazon, and it never showed. I ordered a external hard drive from Amazon. Never showed. So it took a long time.
What had I told you about buying electronics with Mercury and
Not
retrograde?
to. So I took a long time to fight with Amazon to get my money back, and then I eventually had to go to a local electronics store, and I had to buy them after Mercury was done retrograding.
And the girl at the mail shop still won't have anything to do with him hardly. She won't go near him. She literally took steps away from him. And I go, I know, he'll learn.
So one of the things you told me, and I'm probably getting this wrong too, but and I don't know if it's a Mercury in retrograde thing, but you said that you like to burn sage. What is that all about?
Sage is a cleansing agent, and it clears the space out of negative energy and things. For example, I know, like when I'm sending out emails and I'm not getting responses back, I start to feel a negative energy. When I feel that, if I burn sage, that helps to clear it out. It's kind of a mental thing. But sage is also good to burn in your house because it does clean out viruses.
Oh, really?
Bacteria. Yes, it's very good.
I didn't know that.
Very
As
good.
it turns out, we have two small, fairly small, raised bed gardens.
You built beautiful raised bed gardens, and you have been raising beautiful plants.
I've been growing sage and basil and mint, green onions,
Tomatoes,
oregano. And so I knew to cook with sage, and I cook with sage all the time. But I didn't know you're supposed to burn it in the house.
Yeah. And when I offered to cut back the sage and I said, I'm keeping it because I want to burn it in the house, he went, okay. But this is from the same guy who threw cans and sprayed me with water. And
okay, Rene tells half a story. So again, I don't want to cover old ground a bunch, but
you're going to
a little bit. So we make videos now and again, not a lot, but that are sort of, we come up with an idea we think will be funny, and so they're make believe. Almost everything else we do is just off the cuff. We're doing something and we decide to pick up a camera and record it. But a couple times we actually said, wouldn't it be funny if, one of which was a weather report inside the house where I inadvertently sprayed Rene in the face and the chest with the kitchen hose.
And I let you get by with that the one time. And I said, you know what? You want to do another weather video? I'm all in.
So then we did a hurricane video in the backyard.
I actually wore costuming.
Yeah. She wore a trash bag as a raincoat, and she wore a plastic grocery bag on our head as a rain hat
And you wore a suit jacket.
with no shirt because I wanted people to know that I wasn't really a news in studio anchor person.
He actually does such a good impression of an anchor person.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to be woke. An anchor man. I'm a man. I played the part of an anchor man. There can be anchor women too.
But people were cutting off that's
after like 3 seconds,
and then sending us nasty email or messages through TikTok, going, "There is no hurricane coming. We looked at that. There is no hurricane." No, did you not see me standing in the kitchen?
I had a jacket on, but like no shirt. I was just inside of pulling it open and massaging the sensitive areas, like to just go over the top to say, "Hey, this is a joke." Massaging sensitive areas.
I heard you.
So anyway, Rene wanted me to throw empty cans at her as if the wind was like hurling. Well, it was the wind. So anyway,
I may only tell half the story, but I tell the real story.
Oh my God.
Flip goes, "Hey, we can't have a hurricane video without me throwing some stuff at you.
Without
but
debris.
Don't worry about it. It won't hurt you."
There has to be debris. So then she comes into the kitchen with unopened 12-ounce cans of carbonated water. He's like, "How about just throwing this?" I'm not sending you to urgent care for a silly video. I'm not throwing unopened cans of carbonated water at you.
First of all, I didn't say they were for you to throw. I said I'm going to be putting these in the refrigerator. They're the last in that carton.
No, Rene, nay. No, you said, "How about these?"
Everybody who believes Flip, raise your hand.
Well, hang on.
There is nobody raising their hand.
Everybody. Oh, look, everyone's raising their hand. Everyone.
Nobody believes you.
Raising
Even your friends don't believe you.
No, I swear to you, throw these at me, Flip. That'll be great. And I'm like, I'm not going to throw full cans.
Let me just tell you before you finish this story. If you guys go to our YouTube channel, which is Road Comics Adventures at YouTube, you can see the footage, the behind the scenes footage. Because remember, while you were setting up the shots and we were filming everything,
Yeah.
Do you remember when I set up the Reagan?
Would you get in frame?
We set up the Reagan stand. Well, the Sheena Regan stand. But we call it the Reagan stand, Sheena. And we set that up and I filmed everything we did behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So they're going to see how hard you threw those cans.
You have totally changed the subject. So fast forward. I'm standing 10, 12 feet away, 6 to 8 feet away from Rene, roughly. And these are now empty aluminum cans. And it's a hurricane. It's 100+ mile-an-hour winds. Do not spin that wheel. Leave the wheel alone. So it was 100 mile-an-hour winds, and we had empty aluminum cans. So I had to throw it hard enough to get from where I was to where she was. I couldn't underhand it. I couldn't because it would never have got there.
And you have the worst aim of any human being
Or-
on the planet.
Or
Let's just say that I told them 2 places I didn't want to be hit. Watch the video. I think it's 7 minutes. You will see that he does a lot of, "Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
well, the other thing is
that banged your head pretty good." Yeah.
So Rene was going to do. It was a fun to make, but it was a silly video. So Rene was going to, as she saw debris coming at her, was going to do like karate blocks, right? And then,
oh yeah, it sounds real stupid now.
and then
But we
gonna,
were dying.
and then we're gonna dub in like Bruce Lee fighting, kind of stuff. And so anyway, Renee's blocks were not very accurate.
No, because you were like, I have seen NFL players not be able to throw a football as hard as you were throwing those cans.
Thank you. Let's see what else is going on. Jeremiah, that's the internet for you. They're ruthless and have too much time on their hands. That's absolutely true.
Who's that?
Jeremiah was just saying that the people that were writing, you're not a real, like a hurricane, and you guys are full of it. They're just,
Yeah, Jeremiah, I was in my kitchen. Well,
we're out.
Kitchen.
We're in the kitchen for the rain video, but for the earthquake, we even tied. This is
a hurricane. The dog was in the video with us. If you looked at the dog, she's like, "What the hell are you guys doing?"
Renee stood there holding a rope that was tied to a branch in a tree, and she was literally pulling on it to show the wind. It was silly.
We need to get better props.
But it was a fun video to make. It's just,
and we had a ball. Right until I got hit in the face with the can at 800 miles an hour.
Truth be told, you said you were going to block stuff. You're not good at that.
Uh-huh. I didn't think they were going to be coming that fast.
It had to get across the yard. Oh, my God.
Did you not just tell the people you were 6 to 8 feet from me? That So did you just get caught? Do you see why in my previous job I was really good at my job?
It had to go 6 to 8 feet. It was a very
you got
thin,
busted.
Very, very
busted.
Lightweight.
Busted. Blurter.
I had to throw it to get it to you.
By the way, one of the things to get off of this subject, because why wouldn't we? We have been told by our children that we need to sell merchandise.
I have never, God, I'm sitting so weird. I've never been comfortable selling stuff.
I guess what I'm asking is, do you guys think we should have merchandise like T-shirts or shot glasses or any of that kind of stuff? And if you do, what do you think we should have? Please send us an email and tell them what our email address is. Oh, this is going to be great.
FINGADORABLE. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
.proton, which is PRO.
Wait a minute.
What?
Isn't it effing adorable at Proton?
Oh my God. Effing FINGADORABLE at Proton, which is PROTON .m like Mary, E like Echo. Proton.me.
Like medical examiner.
Yes. Yeah.
Quincy. ME.
Yeah. So anyway, over the years, Rene sold shot glasses.
Shot glasses.
And people loved them. They loved them.
Yeah, we sold the heck out of those.
Over the years, I've had a few T-shirts that I've thought were fun, and I thankfully still have copies.
But anyway, what we're asking is if you guys think that's a good idea, we'd love to hear from you and tell us what you think you would like. If anything. And if you go, we don't want stuff like that from comedians. We want to hear that too. Yeah. I'm just curious now because sometime in March we're going to be working. I believe it's the 6th and the 8th.
And since we're driving, I mean, we got the dog. She's not for sale, but I feel weird selling stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I feel weird, but when I've gone to concerts, I've bought concert T-shirts and a host of other things, mementos, trinkets, memorabilia, and so I sort of do get how that can be interesting, but I don't know.
I don't know how I wind up in.
I don't. It's crazy. How you do
I
that.
know, and I just realized I was doing it.
So anyway, this is not a commercial. It's not an infomercial. But I guess if nothing else,
God, because who would have watched it for this long?
it's an academic conversation at the very least. Because I think at this point you are, but I'm really a little bit curious also.
I am. I'm really curious because this is one of those things that we are going to be doing it. It wouldn't hurt. It would be great to have stuff to remember us. I mean, I used to have lighters too.
Really?
Yeah, the really long ones that were great to light grills, and I forget what it said. I think it was the Bad Girls of Comedy.
Oh, speaking of grills, I had an old propane barbecue grill.
We won't be selling that at any of the shows.
No, but it's funny. I put it out by the side of the road, and I called for a trash pickup. So, but I put it out there with a fun note. It's like, please take me home, or whatever. And then someone in the middle of the night snuck by and they stole the propane tank and left the barbecue pit. I walked outside. It's like, wait a minute, something's missing.
Something's missing.
Yeah. So
one of these is not like the other.
Let's see. See, Jim. Oh my God, a shot glass. Hell yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, we're doing that one. Hey, Jeremiah, we are trying to get over at Cocoa Beach too. I called the booking agent for that club in Cocoa Beach, and we are trying to get booked in there. We're trying to go to some of the old clubs because I don't know how long my zest for doing comedy will last.
You know, we can get on stage the first show and go, we're going to fulfill the rest of our dates, but book nothing else. Or we can get on stage the first time and go, this was a kick. We'd like to do it a bunch more.
And we want to make it, very interactive. And if any of you have ever seen my show, I didn't shy away from taking questions from the audience most nights. Actually, I kind of like that. And we want to do some of that same stuff. We want to have fun. We want to tell real stories and real stories from the road. And I got news for you. Some of the stories from the house are not bad either.
Well, that's true. They've been fun.
For example, little do you know, I have the video from our morning breakfast discussion this morning. I just want you guys to know that if you go to our Facebook, Road Comics Adventures,
Facebook or YouTube?
Public. Facebook.
Oh. Yeah, so we have
Is that what I said?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
So we have two Road Comics Adventures pages on Facebook, but the second of the two says Road Comics Adventures -public.
Yes, and on that one, he posted a new word because we have come up with several of our own words. And today I said something and I go, oh, we got to put that in our dictionary. Then we had to go back and try to figure out what our first word was in our dictionary. But anyway, it ate up probably an hour to an hour and a half of our time. And L. Einstein over here still doesn't realize when I'm filming him, which is a beauty. I believe they are. I can't see.
But Jeremiah, don't know if it's still there though.
I'm talking about Gregory's on the beach.
Oh yeah. He's mentioned Groucho's or whatever.
Yeah, Groucho's in Melbourne is gone, but Gregory's in Cocoa Beach is still alive and well, and always one of my favorite clubs.
So in my defense, Rene has her phone in her hand probably about 18 hours a day.
Yes, and let's point out why.
I didn't say it's close by. I said literally it's in her hand.
Well,
she'll have her phone in her hand and she'll be talking. And
that's because I don't take the same kind of pills you do.
And then she'll look at me like, well, are you going to answer? It's like, I thought you were talking to your phone. And then like the next minute she's like, tell me if you want me to get groceries. And I'm like, well, no, you don't need to get groceries all day. She's like, I'm talking to the phone. I'm like, what? She's like, I'm
Really?
sending.
Does anybody watching this think that's an accurate, what do you call that?
Representation, impression.
Yeah. He's doing impressions of me, or he thinks he is. Do you think that's accurate? How many people here think by this time next week the black eye will be healed up?
But how do you know when she goes, do you want me to get groceries? And it's to me, or she's like, do you want me to get groceries? I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm talking to the phone. Like, how do you know? I don't know. So then if you hit the record button on your phone,
It's going to be a lot easier through the rest of the week, I'll tell you that.
When you hit the record button, I don't know because you're always holding your phone.
There's the beauty of my plan. See,
Well,
you just didn't realize there was a plan.
Don't call it a question, my sharpness. Here's my roommate and partner, not very sharp. He has no idea I'm recording him. Well, you're I was holding your phone.
And that's the beauty of the plan.
It's a bad plan.
I have 24 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
Of us in the family room one evening.
Oh my God. I'm honestly rooming with Chris Hansen.
It was.
Is that his name, Chris Hansen?
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a beautiful interview. I did it specifically for you. Do you realize I'm filming you for a documentary that I wanted to put together about a comedian for a long, long time? And I picked you. And then we decided to become partners. And I even said to you, are you still okay with us doing this? And what did you say?
Under no circumstances.
You are a terrible, horrible person.
No, I said that would be fine.
Uh-huh. And I said, you're horrible to do an interview with. If I say to you, I want to interview you, because then you get all Mr. Oh, I'm going to be nice to everybody. And I'm not going to be, you become the same person you are on stage, which is a lovely, wonderful person, but there's more facets to you than that. And that's what I wanted to get on film. So one night we were just sitting here talking, and you may have remembered you were playing the guitar, and I said, what are you playing? And you started to tell me, and I go, why did you pick that song? And you started to tell me, and 24 minutes later, I've got a really nice piece of really good documentary, and it shows Flip Orley kind of the way I want to show him.
As an aside, I don't play guitar. I bang at a guitar. I have a guitar. I pluck a guitar. I don't play guitar. I suck at guitar. But I enjoy it. I mean, for me, it's fun. It's relaxing. But I always wanted to be a comic. But if I could have been a musician, I would have considered that route. But that was not an option. Have a guitar. If you ever see the documentary, you will know that I'm telling you the truth.
He plays beautifully.
I don't.
And he takes requests.
If she requests something that I know, wave 3 fingers if you're safe, Flip.
Did Jeremiah write that?
Yeah. Raymond in Frostproof never called you?
No, I'll tell you about that one later.
Okay.
I have been calling them.
At least he's honest. He plays how he feels, probably. Okay. Sorry for
I've been calling the Raymond or Ramon. I didn't know what it was called, but it's owned by the city of Frostproof. So I got the email address. I've emailed them 20 or 30 times, and I've called and left message after message. if you can find out who I need to talk to or whatever, let me know, because I want in there. That's a beautiful theater.
Frostbite Falls?
Frost Proof, Florida.
Oh, okay. Do you know where Frostbite Falls is from?
No.
Okay.
Are you going to tell me? What movie?
No, it's a TV show.
I don't
Frostbite Falls.
I don't know.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh, okay.
Frostbite Falls. Boris and Natasha.
Yes. We do watch cartoons occasionally. I know that comes as a big surprise to people too. Actually, we have a pretty good time most of the time.
So we have, we're doing YouTube through my computer, and then right next to my computer, we have Renee's phone, and we're doing live also on.
You have someone. Wait a second. I'm
Facebook.
talking to Jeremiah because he has somebody. You do have somebody.
What does that even mean? Anyway, no, I'm just explaining why we keep going out of frame. The phone's far enough away, and it's small.
Look at us. They know why we're going out of frame. They go because they're idiots and they don't know what they're doing.
Hey, well, Renee's talking to Jeremiah. I posted on Road Comics Adventures on YouTube and also my page on YouTube, Flip Orly at YouTube, a little cooking video on scampi. It's not really scampi. It's my version of scampi. I know that most people make shrimp scampi. What? Could you smell that? What?
Jeremiah said, "Is it a documentary about a missing hypnotist?" And I found that very funny.
That is funny.
It's tough to get a hold of them. Well, Jeremiah has somebody at the Ramon Theater.
No, it's in Frostbite. It's frost proof.
In Florida, yeah, and he has somebody that he knows.
So we don't eat shrimp. Renee absolutely doesn't, and I don't eat shrimp much, but
No, it's the shellfish allergy.
that's why you don't eat shrimp.
That's the one.
And because we're in the same house, I don't buy, cook, or eat shrimp because, again, I don't want it wafting in her direction. That's you, by the way. And so I made like a scampi inspired dish with chicken breasts, and then we recorded it, and I did some editing. I just tried to clean it up so it was easier to watch, and really enjoyed it so much. I have no idea if anybody is going to like it, follow the recipe.
It's actually a good recipe. It was great.
And when I say recipe, I don't really use recipes. I just sort of cook by feel and taste, and I just make it up as I go. And I always use things in the house. Like I don't plan a dinner and then go to the grocery store and spend a bunch of money on things specifically for that meal. I'm like, what do I have in the house? What am I in the mood for? And then I make it. But I had such a good time at Renee's recommendation making this video that I think I'm going to start doing cooking videos more regularly. And
except what did we decide today? Well, by we, I mean.
Well, no, I'm gonna, whenever I cook something that I think will be fun, we'll record it, but then we're gonna post the cooking videos on Sundays.
I was gonna say you can't ever tell anybody about your spaghetti sauce.
That's true.
I love that.
The Rene doesn't want to share.
I don't.
But the scampi inspired chicken, that was on. We put that on Sunday. Sunday, and we've got a few views, and actually couple nice comments, and
because for a long time I've been posting your food,
right?
And I told you I thought it's really good food, and now I've never been much of a cook, but I do like to bake. And I've been doing some baking, and I post pictures of that, but I don't want anybody in the kitchen while I'm doing it.
So I'm going to post, I believe, no more than once a week, and usually, hopefully once a week, but it'll be on Sundays. I'm going to try to talk Rene into posting some content about New Age stuff.
Well, that's really sweet of you because I do love my New Age stuff. I love following a little bit of astrology. And I would love to do that if you think people are interested.
I don't know.
But if you are interested, let us know. And if you go, we don't want that crap.
Well, here's the deal. You can make any video you want, much like I'm going to do cooking videos, in addition to show videos, podcasting, and whatever else. And then, pick and choose what you want. If something is interesting to you, watch it. If it's not, we get it. But we hope it's fun content. We hope it's interesting to people. I just think I know nothing about New Age stuff. I know nothing about New Age stuff. So much like I just learned tonight what Mercury in retrograde means, I will learn too. So I'd like you to post stuff.
I'd be happy to.
And if I'm the only one who's watching, well, then so be it. What you think of them apples?
Okay.
Mercury is going backwards. I'm spinning so fast it looks backwards.
Looks like it's.
Oh, no, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Have you ever seen like spinners, like wheels, like the hubcaps of the spinners?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like that where when it's going really fast, it looks like they're going backwards?
Mercury spins faster because it's a smaller planet than any of the other, while it's circling the Earth. Right.
But what if the spinners on does it?
And at a certain point, it's spinning so much faster that it looks like it's in reverse, and that's why they call it Mercury retrograde. And it starts, and it's a 3-week period of time. I'm going to tell you, my son wanted to buy a gun with Mercury in retrograde.
We don't discuss the Second Amendment, pro or con. Let's call it a
firearm, because that's what I'm calling it.
A water gun?
My son wanted to buy a firearm. And I said, Mercury is in retrograde. You will have to put it someplace other than this house, because the last thing I want is a firearm that's been bought with Mercury in retrograde. I don't care how you feel about firearms. That's everybody's independent stuff. See how I cleaned that up right there?
Cleaned that right up. Oh, wait. Quick mutter, Facebook crashed. Jeremiah said Facebook crashed.
Oh, it did.
It doesn't look like it did on our end, but nice to have you pick it up here.
Oh, now the connection is back. Right. And my cousin Tina's watching. Hey, cousin Tina. And we want you to know we wish you the best of luck having surgery tomorrow.
Why are you like disclosing people's HIPAAs?
She's not having HIPAA surgery.
I think that was a HIPAA violation.
I don't think it was. I didn't swear I wouldn't say nothing. It's not like,
So anyway, we are Facebook. Okay. So we are getting close to an hour. Did we mention? I know we did. We have
Oh, there it crashed.
Yeah. We have a field trip, an outing that we're doing tonight. I showered and put on a shirt, for God's sakes.
I have on makeup, underwear, and real pants. It's a big day.
Well, for me, I'm 1 out of 3.
Yeah, we're going to make sure you take your pills.
Someone's going to be free balling.
There are going to be 2 of us. You do it your way, I'll do it mine.
Okay, Frank. So anyway, we podcast. We try to podcast every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Daddy-O time, which is that specific time, by the way. And but sometimes we have to adjust the schedule.
Oh, yeah. Wait a second. I think next week, and the time changes.
Oh, if it does, then Daddy-O time will be 1 hour, not 2 hours behind, because Arizona goes from Pacific time to Mountain time, because Arizona does not change.
And that's true. November 2nd. Remember, we looked that up.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be Sunday morning, 2 a.m.
Because we know about the weather and the time change. Nothing else seems to
I don't know when the dates are, where I'm going to be, but we're doing 2 different shows. The Rene and Flip show, 2 comics on the stage together, and then Flip Orley Comic Hypnotist show, a different show. 2 shows.
And if you guys want to stay on Facebook, somewhere around probably 7:30, we're going to go on for a little while, and then we don't know what's going to happen. But after that, you may be surprised, because we're going to be at the field trip place.
Yep, we're going to the field trip. We're going to leave here.
And Flip's going to be filming it live, because I won't be filming it. He'll be filming it, and let's hope it's not just a bunch of crotch shots.
No. Just because you do it doesn't mean I'm going to sync to that. It's a friend of yours. See, I can keep stuff under wraps. Anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We're at about an hour. We usually a little bit longer, but it's always right around an hour. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Make us a part of your life, because we want you to be a part of our life. You need to get some shows on YouTube to get y'all out. Do you even know what that means?
I don't know what that means.
You need to get some shows on YouTube to get y'all out. Jeremiah, I'm sure that makes perfect sense, but I have no idea what the hell that means.
Well, we thought we were doing that, Jeremiah.
Not having the hip surgery. Anyway, so you know what? We have Road Comics Adventures stuff on all the social media, Flip Orley and all the social media. Website, fliporley.com.
I'll record your shows. Hey, I got news for you. You want to see a lot of Flip shows? You can go to YouTube / Flip Orley.
I've got a ton of video. Not a ton.
I've got the 3 minutes that I could find that was clean.
There you go. All true. So we're gonna run, because we've got a road trip. And if you did watch, thank you so much. We appreciate that. If you're watching later, thank you for doing that too. We'll be back on later tonight. Ready to do the end stream?
Okay.
All right, here's one. We don't know when it's going to end, so we'll just keep.